basically is like, I want you to have my babies.
I thought it was a start. Hot topics. Martha Stewart is hoping that some of her friends die so that she can date their husbands. What? Hot debates.
She's putting Travis on blast.
Every husband saying, I get what Tyrone is saying.
Okay, Kylie Jenner, she's putting Travis Scott on blast because of the quality of the photos that he's taking for her, which end up on social media.
I'm annoyed.
I'm annoyed too. Are we annoyed about the same thing? Why don't you go first?
No, you go. Go ahead. Go ahead. You brought it up.
Please. Okay.
You brought it up.
Listen, there are very few things that I have in common with Kylie Jenner.
Okay.
And this is where we intersect.
Yes.
I, too, have issues with my husband over his photo-taking technique. And it's a lot. I get it. He's an Instagram husband.
Yes.
Part of his job is to make me look good so that I can look good on Instagram. He fails a lot.
Was that in his vows?
Yes.
No, was it?
Yes, it
Stop
was.
playing with me. At what part?
The part where he says he will be good to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's why I get annoyed. I felt like I actually
So you're on Travis's side.
I'm on Travis's side somewhat. Here's what I think. I think that the guy, the partner, the man, he should be able to take some good pictures. I honestly believe that there's this concept that I have that when you take a picture, if I think you look great, that means when I take the picture, you're gonna look great. But it's about taking it with care. However, there gets to a point where like, how many pictures are you supposed to take when we're out, we're walking to the restaurant, walking from the restaurant, the food, like, we can't just take pictures of the whole night.
Nobody's asking you to do it the whole night.
That's exactly what happened.
All we're asking for is...
I feel his pain.
Don't make it blurry. Take me at a good angle. Don't frame the tree behind me because you like the landscape. Nobody gives about the tree.
Every husband that's watching this right now is saying, Tyrone, I get what Tyrone is saying.
Pick up your phone and take a picture of me right now, and I'm going to judge your skill because
I'm going to take time with it. This is what I'm saying. I'm going to take time.
Well, but what do you think that I want captured? Can we just start there?
Boom, I got it.
No, I was talking. See, I was talking.
Oh my God. Wait, look, ready?
I was talking. Automatically, it's delete, delete, delete.
How good is that?
Dylan just said.
This one's good. This one goes.
Dylan just said it was the worst photo
now,
he's ever seen.
All you have to worry about now is a good caption.
You just proved on TV. You just proved what Kylie and I are talking about. You suck.
I proved that there's only so much.
Delete that.
There's only so much a man can do. Okay. This story, we haven't talked about this. Martha Stewart is hoping that some of her friends would die so that she can date their husbands. Oh, what? Bro, what? We can't do anything, right?
I'm hoping that my friends can die so I can date their husband.
She's been having crushes over the last little bit.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want them to die like a gruesome death or anything like that.
Right.
However, if they were to just fall out graciously, then she could slide in.
Have you ever been attracted to
your boy's lady?
What? No, this is what we're talking about here. This is the topic, okay?
This is mad. Have I ever?
Have you ever? I'm not telling you to name names.
Yeah.
Have you ever had the experience where you've had a friend and he brings a lady around and you're like,
wow.
And then you start talking to her and you're vibing. Okay, that's clever. That's
okay, yes, of course.
Sure. Yes.
All my guys have beautiful women. There we go.
So what she's saying is she is attracted.
I don't want my boys to die so I can slide in, though.
No,
and if my boy was to pass, I would never date. That's
a code?
That's a code.
That's a code.
If you guys dated casually, then we could date casually. But if you were like romantic,
married.
If you were married and we were my friend and I was likely at the wedding, nah. And then we're gonna go to Jackasses and what? Get some sauced up wings together? Are you what? No, that's madness. That's madness. If you casually dated someone, I can casually date them.
I agree.
If you wifed someone, I will honor her as your wife.
Does it make you wonder if there are any friends of yours
that are waiting for my lady to pass so that they can slide in on my DM? Leave me alone. Leave us alone. We're good. Are you okay with this?
No. No, I am the most jealous, petty person. Now what I'm starting to do now that Martha has mentioned this, is I'm starting to like Rolodex. That is like a thing that old people used to keep their contacts.
Yes, I
I'm
know.
starting to like go through my contacts and be like, which one of my friends wants my husband and wants me to die? And you know who this is for Martha Stewart though?
Who?
You know who she's really good friends with?
Who?
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. Martha Stewart, I think, is wondering when Blake Lively's gonna die so she can move in on Ryan Reynolds.
Yo.
You heard that here first.
Is that worth it though? Ryan Reynolds is our guy.
There you go.
Well, Blake Lively though?
This is what I mean. If I were Blake Lively, I would stop having contact with Martha Stewart.
Young and the Restless vibe.
There you go. Okay.
Let's talk about Saweetie.
Yes.
Talk about being on brand, okay? She shows up to do this first pitch. Are those Louboutins?
Yes.
This is the longest heel, the longest nails that they sell at the
Yes.
shop. I don't even know if those are nails. Are those nails?
The nails and the heel are the same length. Like
All the
same-
jewelry possible.
All the jewelry. Crop top, tight jeans.
To throw out the first pitch, and she did a good job.
Great job.
So I don't know, what do you think about this?
I have so many questions, but mostly I have admiration because I would have a hard time throwing out the first pitch in like proper footwear.
Yeah.
Let alone Louboutins. And listen, we both love Louboutin, but not a shoe that's made for athleticism.
It's not even-
Those shoes are not designed to
Hold on.
throw at the first pitch.
When I wear my loops to work, my feet hurt.
Yeah.
Shout out to Louboutin, but
Yes.
but it's never felt good.
No,
That's not what it's
she's
for.
out there in the skinniest jeans, also not meant to be athletic in.
No, not to
and
do
those
the whole-
This is a talent. I wish we could have a competition here. I wish that this was
I see where you're going,
a
yeah.
competition because you need to be a special woman. You need to be skilled. And now, like, did she rehearse? Was there practice?
No. After she threw that ball, she was like, I want to do it again. But that's not how it works, Saweetie.
So I would have had to practice like the Olympics to make that happen.
Can I do something?
What?
You're doing great, Saweetie.
PeteDavidson. He was on Kevin Hart's show, and he kind of revealed he can't wait to have kids. Surprised?
I am pleasantly surprised.
Yeah?
I'm pleasantly surprised because I've never seen that side of him. I'm starting to believe in him and Kim a little bit more.
Oh.
Because I thought it was I thought it was a stunt. I thought it was a tactic.
Yeah.
Like a coping mechanism for Kanye's madness.
Like their relationship,
Yeah.
staying together.
Yeah.
Like what the, yeah.
So then when I see something like this, because I saw that one little cute video of them when she was like, hey, Pete, do you want to shower with me quickly? Just very...
First of all, I love the invitation. I love Tyrone Edwards' Kim K voice. Replay that.
Hey, Pete, do you want to shower with me quickly?
So good.
He was like, yeah, sure. And he just dropped whatever it was in his hand and ran. I just love that. But then he talked about him always wanting to have babies, whatever. But he said something that was very important. He said,
that's kind of what I'm just preparing for now, is trying to be like as good as a dude and develop and get better. So when that happens, it's just easier.
being a good dude so he can be a good dad.
You have to be a good person to create a person
Exactly.
and to raise a person.
And I think that's just fatherhood, professionalism, whatever hat you wear, whatever role you choose. I started off the year by saying, I'm gonna offer you the best of me and not the rest of me. Whatever hat I wear, I wanna make that commitment. So when I heard that, it just felt so real. So as much as like I don't necessarily have a acquired taste for PeteDavidson, I'm kind of digging him right now.
You know, I always say that like celebrity conversations reveal more about us, like ourselves, than the actual celebrity. And this is a perfect case for it because your read on the situation, you're coming from like the perspective of a dad, a person.
Yes.
I'm a gossip person through and through. So my read on the situation is you go on Kevin Hart, PeteDavidson, and you're sending Kim a message. He basically is like,
I want you to have my babies. Yeah. You don't
Isn't
think
that what
Kim knows that already?
Sure. I think that if by the point that you go to Kevin Hart and you have this conversation.
Right, that means they talked about it.
They talked about it. How many children does she have? Four. A few months ago, she was already talking about, oh, I wouldn't mind having another kid. You don't want to be waiting 5 years for PeteDavidson to be ready to have babies. Like, it's TikTok now. So if there is a make or break situation in this relationship, it is going to be kids and it's going to be timing because Kim does not want to be chasing around children when she's close to 50.
I feel like Kim. I want more kids.
Yeah. TikTok.
I'm in love. I'm fired up and ready to go.
Oh, is that a new rumor I can start?
I want babies.
There you go.
I want me some babies.
I know that this happened a few days ago, but I can't stop thinking about it, which is the backlash and the body shaming that Florence Pugh had to take after she showed up at the Valentino show wearing like a beautiful dress, but it was a sheer dress, so it showed all of her breasts, which were beautiful. And so what happened was online, these idiots started talking about her breast size and trying to make her feel bad. And she went on Instagram and she told them about themselves, which I appreciate. But I'm still thinking about it because I think this whole breast issue in our society is, I mean, it's too much. What are your thoughts?
It's tough. It's one of those things that's like almost difficult to speak on. A man shouldn't even really be commenting on the body. And I read her caption on her Instagram post. She's saying, look, I look at my body now, and when I was 14, the things that I hated about my body, I now love them. Why shouldn't I be out here in this beautiful Valentino gown, loving myself without these idiots, as you refer to, speaking on my body and commenting on size and all this stuff. She also talks about the fact that she grew up in a house where she learned to love her body as is, and now she's a product of that. So, you know what? Let me speak for the guys that aren't the idiots. On the other side, the guys who say, listen, love yourself, most important thing, and then there's nothing else to worry about.
Thank you for that perspective. I wish we could show the photo though.
Yes.
And it's because there are standards in our society where women's breasts are scary and we can't show a great high fashion moment just because the dress is sheer. That's also another thing that makes me, like, I can't understand what's so scary. Like, what's gonna happen if tonight on our show, we showed that photo? I'm not really sure why breasts are so scary. Because you know what? You could unbutton that shirt, show a bare chest, and we wouldn't have to blur it. If you wanted to do that, you could do it right now.
If I do that, please blur it. All right, well anyway, that's it for the feed this week. But drop us a comment and let us know if you'd move in on your dead friend's boo thing.
Or whether or not you have a partner you can trust for the important things in life. Instagram photo shoot.
Oh, my Lord. And while you're here, please check out Liz's interview with Ryan Gosling. It's dope. She gives him a haul on all Canadian goodies, including some all-dressed chips, and you've got to see his reaction. You seen it?
Yeah. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss our new videos.
And of course, next Friday, we'll refresh the feed. We'll see you then.